Near the waterfall, there is a chorten and a ridgeline filled with prayer flags, and this is where up to 3,000 people will visit and gather during the springtime to pay homage to their spiritual animal, the snow leopard.
How was your ride?
We were bouncing all over, but it was beautiful.
Beautiful. So.
All the mist. Oh,
Yes.
look how it's moving here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the lovely farms that we passed through. It's really, really, really a lovely drive.
I saw me. Could you take a picture, darling? Come on, check out the pet. This is that.
You don't want to hide him.
We've traveled the world for this moment, literally,
Yes.
to find the
We have.
people who revere the snow leopard.
Yes. And we didn't expect to find them here. We expected that we would find them in the Altai.
Yeah,
But here we are
finding it in Akka. Look at how proud the chest is and everything. Look at it.
and with the symbol, it's the Buddhist symbol and the I don't know if that's meant to be fire. I think not,
Yeah.
but it looks
So
like fire.
have you in your travels have you come across people like this? Like
No. No, not people who say the snow leopard is our deity. Never. Never.
Everybody
We've-
forgot.
Yes.
They're all
Yes.
into Christianity or Buddhism or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we found people who, in Pakistan, for instance, who consider that the snow leopard is the guardian of the high mountain pastures, and they must make special prayers to this deity before they go into the mountains. But we've never actually
Not like this.
had
where
it
it's
so
one.
front, face forward.
It was here one year that Nobu, after officiating the ceremony, people are leaving, and Nobu and his companions were the last to leave. They were driving back up the pass, and they suddenly saw this old man sitting by the side of the road. They slowed the car down, and they were about to stop and open the door to let him in when they realized it was a snow leopard. They stopped, and then they spent the next hour just watching this cat as it jumped from rock to rock. It showed this side, that side, so you'd suddenly see a golden color with the spots, and then the silvery gray as it turned away with light shining on it.
Какая-то тень мелькнула, такой мощный красивый прыжок и на скалу. Учитель говорит, это рыбыт, ирбис. Я по тормозам останавливаемся, выходим, да. И этот красавец снежный барс стоит как на пьедестале, смотрит на нас и перемещается вот с камня на камне, прыгает там. У него такие красивые мощные прыжки. Как красиво он все переливается. Мне вот сейчас в глазах это все стоит, меняется. Когда он боком стоит, у него такая красота. И синеватая такая вот эта голубая вот эта краска. И мы долго стояли с учителем, где-то минут 30-40, наверное. Вот это было таинство. Мы стояли, молились. Учитель тогда сказал, что это хозяин горы Мункос-Редак вот, появился в образе.
In Ulan-Ude, we met a shaman, Altan Erdini, and one of the last things she said to Dala and me is that we really need to go and meet the shaman in the Altai region, a shaman by the name of Slava, who she had met previously. And I was hoping we would be able to meet the shaman of Snow Leopard Mountain, but being summer, everybody's off to harvest the fields, to cut the hay for the long winter that's upcoming. And so we've made new arrangements to see him tomorrow. And I really look forward to talking to him and about his perceptions for snow leopards and conservation and just what the spirit of the animal means to him.
Today was a breakthrough day in terms of our group process. In the last few days, we had a fair amount of tension in our group and getting really tired. We've been 2.5 weeks on the road without a day off and really hard travel. And also wondering what this is leading to, if we're going to kind of get what we came to get, which is some understanding of how to bring Indigenous science and spirituality together with conservation in order to help the snow leopard to flourish. So why it was a breakthrough day is that, just like my taped moments up to this moment, mostly the talk was from the head, even though inspired by passion of the heart. And this morning, Tony and Darla and myself all reached a place where we just tapped into the grief about all the work we've done in our lives to help the earth to heal, and realizing that it didn't matter if you came from Western science or Indigenous science. Either way, life is perishing before our very eyes. And shedding some tears together was the breakthrough that I surely needed. And I think life does too.
I think the snow leopard is so rare now, it's going in not just here in Altai, but in China, in Mongolia, just like Slava has done for Snow Leopard Mountain. It would be good to develop a network of shamans, of community leaders that are protecting. I thank him for what he's doing. It's a very significant.
И спасибо то, что вы делаете, это очень важно для нас.
And it's more important than what science can do.
Это важнее, чем наука, то, что мы делаем, исследуем только для сохранения, да? А вот то, что делаете.
In this moment, we're focusing our work to protect the snow leopards, but also helping the snow leopards to protect the earth, the mountains, and us. And I do have a request for him.
И у меня есть просьба для вас.
Do you want to pray? The request is if he can give us a blessing for doing this work, especially for Darla and for Rodney, I mean for Tony, for me.
Үч күн гайры жатала, кула курсалга жатала булып көргөндүр. Келеле, ол жаңы бир өлөң туулус кечине. 5-нчи төрүнө ол кылысын хозяинына келеле. Бир киши сагат болуп кайсына ол киши сурады. Бир киши жүгүргөнчө сарбыла киши келеле, мен балткама келеле, сүйүнтүрандыр. Ошо жеткендимде кошто сүйүнтүрандыр. Мен балткама келеле, анан мен аны тартым балдарга кучундагандырмын. Анан телефону сынарга кучундарда, ол күн силердин звонтаган күнү аны сынарга айтчат.
3 days ago, he had a vision, a dream. People came to him. And there was a man, probably it was me, to asking all the time him, and some lady came, probably it's you. You ran to his tent, and you were very, very glad, and you were smiling and rejoicing to meet him. Yes. And after that he called to his wife and daughter and shared the dream. And after that, right after that, we called.
After Slava gave us his blessing and told us that he thought that our work would take us a good couple of years, 2 or 3 years, but that we would have success, I realized that we weren't ready for the ceremony yet either, and that we were going to have to come back to this place, maybe once, maybe more than once. And that thought actually made me feel really good. I would love to go back. I'm ready to go back. It's not easy to travel in this country distances are huge and there's just a lot of issues, but I want to see snow leopards come back to this area. And I think that, all in all, I think that it's not so much that I've been chosen to do this work, but it's work that I can do and that I have to do.